Servus and welcome. I'm Vera at Spill Coffee Crafts, and this is day 80 in my series Essence of Time, where I create for 10 minutes per day for 100 days. And guys, I'm so sorry. I am cheating because this is the accordion spine we made, or the accordion binding I did yesterday with you, and yeah, it does not work. I was not precise enough. I started on the wrong end, whatever. It's too short on this side and it does not work. So, and I didn't want to put you through another 10 minutes where I do exactly the same thing. Really exactly, because this is just scrap. This is what this is. This is going into the scrap bin. Here we go. And this is the one I'm working with. It is exactly the same as I did yesterday, just with a little bit more precision and not being distracted by filming it. Yeah, it's just what it is. And I want to be honest with you and be fair and not just switch them out, even if you're, yeah, they look of course different because they are a different page from my atlas. So this is how this is looking now and how it should look if they are now completely straight folded. They have here a straight line. This was the line that I let guide me, that these folds are straight. So this is something now we can work with. And yeah, what I'm doing now, okay, I start my timer now. And the first step we need to do is that we need to glue together these folds now. These are the binding strips or hinges where we want our signatures to be mounted, glued on. So yeah, this is what we are doing first. And before I glue down my signatures, I'm not sure if this will dry fast enough for me to do this in this session. I hope so. And I really put enough glue on here so this can go together and is more or less one piece. And now this is the hinge where the signature can go on. And do I have some kind of wax paper here? No, I don't. I hope I don't glue anything on my job paper here. Yeah, and then rinse and repeat for all 4 of the hinges. And before I glue the signatures on here, I will make a kind of mock-up by just clipping them on with some paper clips, I think. Talking about paper clips, maybe it helps if I'm putting on here paper clips to be sure that this is good enough together. Oh, come on. I hope I'm not ruining this by putting the paper clip on now. But also I want them to be really glued. Good. Have good contact. yeah, kind of a quiet session today. So I'm not messing this up again. Oh, come on. Okay. Last one. So this is how they are going to be. So here we are putting on each of them on one side one of the signatures, and they will just be glued on. Yeah, and this is the back of the spine that will be glued into the cover. And I'm doing a soft cover, so with a paper bag and fabric. So this should give us still a nice, soft and rounded spine with the soft cover. Yeah. Now we need to wait until this is dry, which is, yeah, okay, kind of boring. And I didn't prepare anything for the 5 minutes that come on, Vera, that we still have left. So let's put this aside and see. I have in one of my signatures, there is still a tag that I want to make for this pocket. So maybe we can start with this. We have 5 minutes, 4 minutes. So how shall we put this? Maybe like this. Yeah, because I like this. Looks a little bit like an identity card. So I'm happy with this. And of course we can always put some. Do I want to have this? No, I don't. We can always put some additional writing paper on the back, right? And backing it a second time, but I don't think that it will need it. This is okay. Pull this over. And we will cut this down. this. And do we still have time? Because we may also need a tab for it, right? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, because this is quite deep in there. And the other way. Does it really need a tab? No, it doesn't. Let me see. Let's also have some inked edges here. Okay, so this was the unexpected task with a tag that I didn't think of before, because we had quite a lot of time until so we can click here. The 10 minutes are over. I made the spine for our signature, for our binding cover, however, for the signatures, and we made a tag. Wow, something that came from nowhere, just because. And this can now, come on, live in here. Oh yes, look. Okay, which means we can remove the marker from here. This is done. And yeah, so we need to, this is not the correct order, they should be in here. So we can put this marker here, because we also have in this signature these last two pages, this page, and then also there is one hinge that needs additional things put in. So that's the important part of today. And yeah, tomorrow we should have bound signatures and can start, maybe, just maybe, on the cover. See you then. Bye.